I would definitely start off with just the want on the behalf of the individual. I think that, when you have somebody that's wants to be more alone, doesn't want somebody in their house all the time, just wants to be more independent, then they're going to be motivated to make it work as well. Physical dependency is a difficult situation. So if somebody that needs physical assistance with eating and toileting and different things, they might not be the best but they might also be open to it, just because there might be periods of time that they don't need to have physical assistance. So typically I think about somebody that's able to physically do some things on their own, and it's just more of like, how do they do it? Are they doing it safely? Are they doing it correctly? Those type of things. And I think those are the fears that people would have, but that's where remote supports can help out. So services, obviously for every person is different, just based on what they need, what the team assesses are important things. Some people love to cook but have, maybe issues with turning on and off the stove. So there's devices that can actually automatically turn off the stove. There's, it's amazing that there's just so much technology out there that can be used to sensors, different things, just so you can, get things to be safe, turned off. The remote supports companies are really good about just adapting and adjusting to what the person needs. So the whole idea for the guy that we work with, remote supports, it gets turned on when the provider's supposed to leave. So he has a residential provider at his house until 10 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, remote supports comes on. That can happen automatically, or it can literally happen through communication. That you hit the button, say, hey, we're leaving now, and then you have this trade-off of responsibility. So that's adapted to whatever the person needs. Obviously, there's a lot of people that have maybe some fear about taking that step towards remote supports. They feel very confident and secure with having a staff person there 24/7. But various people can come up with the idea first. It could be your SSA, it could be a family member, it could be the individual themselves expressing, that they want to be more independent. Sometimes it's even the residential provider that says, hey, let's look into this, especially with the provider shortage that's going on. But the big thing is that if anybody ever approaches you and says, hey, let's consider this, first thing I would tell people to do is not to panic, to actually just take a moment and think about how this could be possibly beneficial. There's definitely things that people are going to be worried about, and those things can be addressed later. But just start off thinking, okay, how can we start this off?